everyone, this is Megan with the National Weather Service in Slidell, looking at the severe weather potential for this weekend. So overall, there's a marginal risk of severe weather and excessive rainfall today, mainly late morning through the late evening hours. The main threats from this would be damaging winds and possibly hail. There's an enhanced risk of severe weather on Sunday, mainly along and north of I-10, I-12, mainly thinking Sunday afternoon and evening. The main threats from this would be damaging winds, hail, and a few tornadoes are also possible. In addition, there's a marginal risk of excessive rainfall on Sunday, mainly north of I-10, I-12, as the front moves through tomorrow and tomorrow evening. Overall today, looking at the threat levels, we're expecting the main threat from the storms today to be damaging winds, and the threat for tornadoes, hail, and flash flooding is minimal. There's a marginal risk for our entire area. We're mainly expecting most of the stronger storms to stay south of I-10, I-12, but some storms could form north of that as well as this warm front moves northward. The main threats would be damaging winds and possible hail as well, as I mentioned earlier, and mainly the timing would be late morning through the late evening hours for these storms to develop. This is the graphic for the marginal risk of excessive rainfall that's out there for today for most of our area. Same kind of timing, late morning, late evening. Some locally high rainfall is possible inside thunderstorms when and if they develop as well throughout the day today and into the evening hours. Looking at tomorrow, we're expecting our biggest threats to be damaging winds and tornado. There's also a threat of hail, and the threat for flash flooding is minimal. Looking at the graphic, the SPC outlook for tomorrow, there's an enhanced risk of severe weather north and along I-10, I-12, and there's a slight risk for the rest of our area. The main threats are going to be damaging winds, hail, and a few tornadoes are possible, with the main timing being tomorrow afternoon and evening. Typically, it would start earlier. Looks like it would start earlier in the afternoon hours for our western areas and then progress eastward throughout the day and into the evening. The main area that we're concerned with is that area north and along I-10, I-12, our northernmost Louisiana parishes, and our southern Mississippi counties. We are hatched in the SPC outlooks for tornadoes, hail, and winds in the northern Louisiana parishes of our area and the southern Mississippi counties for our area as well. What this means is that there's the potential for some stronger stronger storms, particularly in this area, with the potential to produce some more hazardous conditions. For tornadoes, hatched would mean EF2 to EF5 tornadoes are possible. For the hatched winds, it would mean winds greater than 75 miles an hour are possible. And with the hail, a hatched area would mean 2 inches or greater hail, which is golf ball sized hail, is possible in these areas. And that is our biggest risk area that we're concerned with for tomorrow and tomorrow evening, is those southern Mississippi counties and the northern Louisiana parishes. So that's what we're mainly concerned with. It's also possible to get some stronger storms south of I-10, I-12 as well, but our main area that we're concerned with at this time is that area north and along I-10, I-12 for tomorrow evening and afternoon. There's a marginal risk of excessive rainfall tomorrow as well. This is again mainly along and north of I-10, I-12, mainly during the afternoon and evening hours as this front moves through our area. Some locally higher rainfall totals are possible as well in thunderstorms that develop with this frontal system. Overall, looking at the rainfall for the weekend as a whole, generally 1 to 3 inches is what we're expecting for the weekend total today and also tomorrow. Some locally higher amounts are possible within thunderstorm development as well. So overall, there's a marginal risk of severe weather and excessive rainfall today, mainly late morning through late evening, and we're mainly expecting these stronger storms to form along and south of I-10, I-12, with the main threats being some damaging winds and potentially some hail with that. Tomorrow, enhanced risk of severe weather, mainly along and north of I-10, I-12. This is our main concern. area, especially those southern Mississippi counties and the northern Louisiana parishes, mainly Sunday afternoon into evening. So it would be earlier in the afternoon through for our westernmost parishes and counties, and then progressing eastward throughout the day in the evening for the main threat timing. And the main threats would be damaging winds, hail, and a few tornadoes are also possible, particularly in those higher threat areas, as I mentioned, southern Mississippi, North Louisiana parishes in our area. And then there's also a marginal risk of excessive rainfall tomorrow, mainly north of I-10, I-12 corridor. Mainly that's going to be as the front moves through is when that risk is going to be. And mainly, some locally higher amounts are also possible within thunderstorms as well. So that is a look at our severe weather threats for this weekend. Thanks for watching.